Engaging ball knowledge. Welcome in to another video with ASpyroll. Today we're doing some Statpad and the newly viral internet game 20-0 challenge. We're going to be doing both. Time to show some ball knowledge. I got my ball knowledge glasses on, aka the same glasses I wear in every video. So we're going to get right into it. NFC East 2025 tackle leader, AFC East 2025 tackle leader, NFC South 2025 tackle leader, NFC North 2025 tackle leader, and AFC West 2025 tackle leader. We'll start right away. Bobby Wagner, still doing it. It ain't pretty, but he still got it. 2025 AFC East Jordan Brooks. Benefit of talking about players and tackles is we just did an NFL linebackers video. Speaking of, go watch that video. Sheesh. I went through a lot of these guys. Like 2025, it's either going to be, honestly, it's probably going to be Lavonte David. Oh, second. Who finished first? Third. Christian Roseboom, then Demario Davis. Should have known. 2025 NFC North is Jack Campbell. Bang. Here's the hard one. 2025 AFC East. Or AFC West. Pfft, not AFC East. We already did the AFC East. AFC West. Could it be Deion Henley? Could it be Nick Bolton? Could it be Dre Greenlaw? Alex Singleton? No. Nine. It is Devin White. Bang! Bang! Ball knowledge on peak today. Come on, kid. All right. I didn't do yesterday's either, so we're going to do yesterday's as well. Ooh, sacks. Sacks is hard. All right. 2018 NFC East Broncos. 2018 NFC South Falcons. 2014 AFC West. I want to say 2014 could be Chandler Jones. It was his third year in the league. He was in New England. Oops. All right, not Chandler Jones. Maybe Elvis Dumervil? Baltimore. Oof. Let's try this again. Let's go Von Miller in his, let's say it would be the year after the Super Bowl, I believe was his best. No. So close. Elvis Dumervil, though. I got some of these guys. Oh, wait. 2014, we can just rip that for Von Miller. I mean, guys, sometimes you got to play the game a little bit. Call me what you want, but you can't call me broke. Money! Justin Houston, Marcus Ware, Dontari Poe as a big boy inside is so sick to be in the top 5. Justin Houston having 22 though. The AFC West, like other than the Broncos, that like mid 2010s, no clue. Early 2010s, did not care about those guys. Falcons. Let's go Vic Beasley. VIC. Vic Beasley. I believe it was 2017. No, it was 2016. Oh, we had 15. Oh, that's pain. Pain and suffering is all I know. Darn. Anyway, so we have what is left? We have AFC East, or sorry, NFC East, getting a AFC NFC mixed up. NFC East 2018 and NFC South 2018. So NFC South 2018, I'm thinking Bucks. Like, was Hassan Reddick there in 2018? I don't think so. Could, like, Cam Jordan's always a good guess. Panthers, I don't really think had anyone. Like, I don't think Brian Burns was there yet. No, like, he was the year after. I don't think I don't think Julius Peppers was still there at this time. So that would have been his last year. We're going to go Cam Jordan. It's just 2018, probably a good year for him. Bang, 12 sacks. Who was in first? Jason Pierre-Paul. Knew he was a Tampa Bay guy. Takarist McKinley, 2018, 7 sacks. What you know about 2018 Tack McKinley? Anyway, 2018, was DeMarcus Ware still there? No. So this would have been DeMarcus Lawrence. Bang! Who was number one? Ryan Kerrigan for Washington. Fletcher Cox, Michael Bennett, Jonathan Allen. Ryan Kerrigan. What you know about that white boy? That white boy. This is a pretty good one. 52. That Vic Beasley one really killed me. Just picking the wrong year sucks so bad. 20-0 challenge. Today we're going to do all three. We'll do the theme, the classic, and the gridiron IQ. For the viewers, for you guys, for the true ball knowers. Today's themed challenge. Spin, pick, repeat. All right, let's draft. What era are we getting? 2020 to 2029? Okay, all right. So we get 5 years. Whew. All right. I mean, the best year is probably it's either a Mahomes year or it's the Brady 2021 year. Lamar is up there. See, that's like, yeah, no. We want, ooh, where was it? I just saw it. Like, all right, 41-12. What was Brady's? 43-12. Yeah, we want that Tom Brady year. That ATL. Okay. Running back. Who do we want for running back? I'm thinking like Bijan this year, Gibbs this year. Derrick Henry. Ooh. Bang! Come on, guys. This is where the ball knowledge is starting to really pick up. All right, wide receivers. Tyreek Hill. Yep. Tyreek. Tight end in the 2020s. The only answer is Brock Bowers last year. Flex. All right, so we have Henry, Hill, and Bowers. We're not going to go another tight end. There's just not a tight end who you just can't do flex tight ends. Like, they don't get the stats like that. So we're thinking running backs, wide receivers. So drafting by wide receiver, we got to think of some great offenses in the 2020s so far. That's been, the Mahomes year with Tyreek Hill, We had Brady, which was probably like a Godwin. Buddy Ball, Cooper Cup. Probably should spell that right. Cooper Cup. Yep. Yes, sir. And honestly, McCaffrey is probably up there too. Christian McCaffrey, 1,414. JSN had what? Jackson, 1,710. What was that McCaffrey year again? So he finished with 2,000 all scrimmage yards, 14 touchdowns. Yeah, I think we got to go McCaffrey. Like, all right, defense time, baby. Defensive ends, Myles Garrett this year, 23 sacks. I mean, easy. D tackle, like Aaron Donald. Let's see what Dexter Lawrence had. No. Donald had 13 and a half. Jeffrey Simmons had 11. Chris Jones. There we go. We found money. Linebacker. I'm thinking, honestly, like either a Bobby Wagner year. No picks. What about Jordan Brooks? No picks. Carson Schlesinger this past year had. So right now we're gonna go with Schlesinger. I don't think Levante David. See, that's kind of insane. No picks, but 9 sacks, 13 TFLs, and 1 forced fumble. I think we're gonna go with what's Schlesinger have again? SCH West. 2.5, 2 picks, 3. That's tough. I think we're gonna go with Carson Schlesinger. Shout out D-Roy. Cornerback. Trayvon Diggs. Gotta be. Safety. Xavier McKinney. Thinking that's who we go with. And then who put up like a stupid crazy sack season outside of Myles Garrett? Like Nick Bosa. 18 and a half. Max Crosby, 12 and a half. Who else? Right now it's probably going to be Nick Bosa. Micah. He only finished. Yeah, we got to go with Nick Bosa's deploy year. Ooh, but that Nick Bolt, you know what? Oh, 18 and 2. We'll take it. We'll take it. That was a pretty darn good year. Yeah, the Carson Schlesinger pick really screwed me. I should have gone with the Bolton year and then probably someone else. You know what? If that's the only one that held me back, I'm okay with it. That was a pretty good run. Let's go home. We will do the classic Denver 2011 to 2015. The only possible answer to this is the Peyton Manning year. Only one. 2021 to 2025. Travis Achan is up there. But we do have an Evan Ingram almost 1,004. It's between Brian Thomas Jr. and the Evan Ingram year. There are better wide receivers. It's really hard to get a tight end that high, so we're gonna go tight end. Tampa Bay 2006 to 2010. LeGarrette Blount, no. Love him, but no. Antonio Bryant, maybe. Mike Will, maybe. This just straight up might be a reroll. I think we're gonna reroll this one for our offensive reroll. 2021 to 2025, Christian McCaffrey is a banger. Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, they're both good, but they didn't have the touchdowns. And that Christian McCaffrey year was, insane. We're going Christian McCaffrey. 2006 to 2010, we're going wide receiver, and it's going to be Marquise Colston. Miami, 2011 to 2015. Lamar Miller, interesting. But we're probably just going to go Brandon Marshall or Jarvis Landry. I'm going to lean Brandon Marshall. Higher yards per route run. Not as much yak, but had 2 more touchdowns and, almost 100 more yards. Pittsburgh, 1999 to 2005. Jerome Bettis having 1,308 is almost like the only choice. Hines Ward's 1,312. Ooh. That might be it. 1,308. Onto the defense! So what I try to do is if I don't have a 15 plus sack edge, I'm not probably taking it. Or if I don't have close to 10 sacks on D tackle, I'm not taking it. So that's when I go to defense. I'm looking for 120 plus linebacker. We don't have that here. So we look for interceptions, and having 8 interceptions, 14 pass deflections, and 100 tackles at a safety position is pretty crazy. Charges, 2006 to 2010. So we're going to get a lot of meh here. Sean Merriman might be a good choice at edge. 16.5 is pretty darn good. But you know what's even better? 10 interceptions absolutely is better. There's better edge years, and 10 interceptions is crazy. Buffalo Bills from 2016 to 2020. I'm thinking we might just go with Jordan Phillips here, having close to 10 sacks. Tremaine Edmonds might be a good choice. I don't love the other options at safety. 0 sacks versus 2. 5 TFLs, 2 picks, 12 pass deflections, and 2 forced fumbles. Tremaine Edmonds is probably the pick here because I still think we can get better on the D tackle, D end, and flex. There we go. Hassan, no, not. See, why do they have Derek Brown as an edge? That's literally just does not make sense. Oh, see, Brian Burns is an edge. That's why some of this doesn't really make sense. I'm not a huge fan of it. Nick Scorton, not a linebacker. Shaq Thompson as a linebacker, but also an edge. That's not how that works. That is Brian Burns. Brian Burns is that. So, I guess we'll go with Hassan Reddick. I'm really hoping we get a bigger sack number. 14.5 might have to be our choice here. This might just be a reroll. Marcus Trufant might be a good one here. We're going to risk it for the biscuit. Get 2 spins on D tackle. 7.5, 11, 7, 32, 2 forced fumbles. Corey Simmons probably our best bet right now. Question is, do we want to risk it? All right. Corey Williams. We're probably, 17-3. Not great. Not the worst. Hassan Reddick. Yeah, that one's tough. Gridiron IQ. There is no stats for this one. We just got a no ball. Tampa Bay, 1995, 2005. Cadillac Williams. Warren Dunn. I'm saying probably neither, and I'm going Keyshawn Johnson. Because I don't like the wide receivers there. So, yeah, we're going to go Keyshawn Johnson. Pretty sure he had a really big year. 2016 to 2020. Was Tua's 2020 a good one? No, I think it's between Landry and Parker. I want to say that I don't think any of these. Gesicki's wasn't bad, but we're gonna go with Jarvis Landry here. Cleveland. Oh man, this one's gonna be. I mean, I think we just give this a reroll instantly because I don't. They really didn't have much going for them here. We're gonna reroll that. Houston, 2006 to 2010. Matt Schaub is not the worst, but Arian Foster in 2010, I think, was like his big year. Andre Johnson's not a bad option. Owen Daniels also not a bad option, but Arian Foster, I know for a fact, had a huge year at one point, and maybe it was his 2010 season. Russell Wilson in 2015, probably not. I'm thinking this is probably Doug Baldwin or Tyler Lockett. Oh, Jimmy Graham, I know, had a ton of touchdowns. New York Giants, 1999 2005. Tiki Barber, yes, sir, thank you. Dallas. Do we want to? We got to. Man, that's tough. I don't think there was a single really good option at quarterback there. Baltimore, 1999 to 2005. Terrell Suggs, I know Terrell Suggs had quite a bit of sacks. So we might do Terrell Suggs and put him at linebacker. Ray Lewis in 2003. I think Ed Reed is the option just because of how many picks he got. Chicago, 1999 to 2005. I think Briggs had a really good year in 05. I think he had a ton of sacks, but I think I might want to go with Charles Tillman just because of the picks and the forced fumbles. I think he had like 5 or 6 forced fumbles. 2021 to 2025 Bengals. We're not going with an edge. Hendrickson might be a good option. Yeah, I think we just go Trey Hendrickson. Jesse Bates is a good option. Like he's great, but I think Trey Hendrickson had like a 16 and a half sack season, 17 and a half, something like that. Giants 2006 to 2010. OC Umenyiora, I know, had some good years. Like 2010, I think he was Strahan. Oh, when was Strahan's big year? I think it was before 2006. So we're going to stay away from that. I know OC Umenyiora had like a good season. Oh, all right. I don't like it, but we're going to do it. OC Umenyiora at edge. 2016 to 2020. Quan Alexander might be a good option. I don't want to do any of these D tackles. We're going to hope for LA Ram. Corey Williams, we know. I think we're going to reroll. Aline McNeil, not bad. 16 and 4. That's tough. Anzalone was the bad one. Yep, 17 and a half sacks. Aline McNeil only 3.5. Anzalone, I wonder what the better option would have been. And OC Umenyiora had 11.5. So maybe Strahan. Let's look that up. Michael Strahan. When was his big sack year? It was, okay, so he did not have, 2006 and 7. 3 and 9. So good choice. What about Justin Tuck? Probably should have gone with Justin Tuck. I bet Quan Alexander would have been the better option at linebacker for the Steelers. Anyway, I like to think that was a pretty banger ball knowledge day. 16 and 4. You should definitely try out the. Also, dang, that Jimmy Graham year was not very good. I thought it was better. Maybe it was the year prior to 20. Maybe it was the year before the year that I picked. I know he had a ton of touchdowns with Seattle, so probably not. Also, Keyshawn Johnson. The fact that I still got a 95 on that offense is pretty impressive. I think the Tiki Barber choice really saved me. Thanks for tuning in. There's no opinion of ball knowledge today. It's just straight ball knowledge from the boy. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.